So as you can see, the officer in charge, the OIC Incident Commander, has completed the 360 of the incident, identifying hazards and risks, passing those on to his team. They've also quickly identified a casualty inside the overturned vehicle, and the casualty care has made initial contact to that casualty and reported back to the OIC. The crews are now utilising the team approach to isolate and stabilise the vehicle, performing an external survey to see what doors are open and what methods of access they have. So the crews are utilising the SmashX for glass management. And step blocks to stabilise the vehicle. And we can see a window's been broken and now being removed. Allowing access for the medic to get inside the vehicle. We can also see the stab fast being brought into operation to help to stabilise the vehicle. And more glass management using the PackX Smash. As you can see, the assessors walking around as the crews are performing, looking at the OIC, his positioning and control over the crews. The casualty inside the vehicle has a microphone, so the medical assessor outside the vehicle can hear exactly what's been said to the casualty. And finally, we have markers and assessors that look at the tech team on their performance and efficiency. We can see the communication between the carer inside the vehicle, the medic, and the OIC. Utilising masks and covering any glass with sharps protection. Again, the crew's using the team approach. Initial assessment, initial access, stabilisation, glass management. And now coming all together for the OIC's brief. The brief is a two-way from the crews to the OIC, and then the OIC back to the crews with priority tasks that he wants to achieve. We can now see the spreaders come into operation. Crews utilising the latest Holmatro battery operated Pentheon series spreaders. We can see how the tool is put into the shut lines to work on the hinges of the vehicle. So good progress now being made. Gain access to the side of the vehicle. We can see the whole matro spreader going back in to aid in the removal of the door. And we can also see the cutter being used to cut through the hinges. So again, a massive thank you to Draeger for sponsoring this event today and tomorrow, and also applying the masks that the crews are wearing and also the eye protection. But again, the communication is key at the moment, so the casualty carer can inform the casualty of the noises that are happening outside the car. So we can now see both tools in operation, the spreaders and the cutters simultaneously. So as you can see, the spreader has got very good purchase on the door, followed up by the cutting team. Go through the second hinge, the remaining hinge. You can see as the OIC goes in and out for the crucial cuts. So once the door is removed, it's taken to a pre-designated spot that the OIC has highlighted for debris from the vehicle. We can see the sharps protection that's been placed to cover the cuts. And a quick stabilisation check with the removal of the door. So we can now see the teams are turning their attention to the rear door, looking to remove the hinge side first to gain access to the locking mechanism. So this crew have come all the way from Chepstow this morning and will be driving back this evening after this event. Demonstrates the commitment of the crews and the professionalism. So you heard the noise from the top hinge breaking, now making their way down to the middle of the door, where the door stays, and the lower hinge. So you see the hard protection also being used to protect the casualty carrier and also the carer inside the vehicle. Crews are starting to make really good progress now into the side of the vehicle to create a space big enough for the extrication of the casualty. can see how close they are to the casualty carer's foot. So the tool's now been repositioned to the top of the door. So it must be remembered that crews have 20 minutes to complete this challenge, being assessed on 3 aspects: the OIC, the medic, and also the technical team. So we can now see the tool going in, possibly for the last time, for the final cut on the door catch mechanism. Okay, so the door's now been removed and will be placed in the equipment dump. And the crews are now turning their attention to exposure of the B post before they make any critical cuts, to make sure there's no seatbelt mechanisms or SSRI. So the rubber door seals have been removed. And the B posts have been scratched up where it's safe to cut. A hard protection has gone in. With some encouragement from the OIC. So the inversal top of the B cut has now been cut, and the lower part will need to be cut in 2 cuts. So crews are making really good progress now with the completion of the side outs, looking to remove the lower part of the B post on the inverted car, swapping the tool operators over. Crews working together to support the weight of the B post as the final cut goes in. As you can imagine, the crews are getting really warm now, working in such tight, confined spaces. There we have it, the removal of the B post, quickly followed by sharps protection for the safety of the crews, the medic and the casualty. So all the time the teams are being assessed by the assessors panels at different aspects of what they do in each phase of the team approach. So the OIC now is taking a brief from the casualty carer on the condition of the casualty and the best way to perform the extrication of the casualty through the casualty handling. Board looks So you notice now that the crews have taken off their operational fire gloves and they have blue Norex gloves. This is for two reasons, one for the casualty care and also for the cross-contamination of oils and petrols around oxygen. You can see the casualty coming out now onto the lungboard. The lungboard being the means to actually extricate the casualty in a safe manner, allowing easy access for manual handling. So now the crews will reassess the casualty once outside the vehicle, apply oxygen therapy and start preparing the handover to the awaiting ambulance service or paramedics. Whilst the rest of the crew make safe the vehicle and prepare the equipment for the next deployment. So the casualty carer will go over the top to toe and the assessment of that patient before they go to definitive care. With the clock slowly ticking down now, we're waiting for the whistle to sound, which will conclude the 20 minutes challenge extrication time. A big round of applause, please, for Chepstow, South Wales. Fantastic effort there. They've just come up for the day, driven here, competed, and then drive back tonight. Fantastic achievements, fantastic commitments. Well done. Okay, so that concludes. That's the last challenge of the day. We start off tomorrow morning, bright and fresh at 10 o'clock.